Hello everyone. So I am back on our topic that is gangrene. In this video we are going to learn about the dry gangrene, the definition, its causes, then its pathogenesis and the pathological changes of the part which is affected. Myself Shweta Anande and I am studying in second year BHMS. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so and hit that like button. Also press that bell icon to get first notification of my videos to you. So let's get started. First of all, as we have seen in previous video that if you haven't seen that video, go and watch it first. Here's the link in the I button. Here I will give a short recap that gangrene is a massive death of a part with superadded putrefaction and it is caused by saprophytic bacteria. Then its causes and its types, that dry gangrene, wet gangrene and its subdivision, that wet gangrene. So what is dry gangrene? First, the gangrene occurs due to its chemic infarction causing massive death of a portion of a extremity, which is mostly the distal part of a limb, with simple mummification of a part as a result of evaporation of water. So it is simply the mummification of affected part. Now you imagine how it will be the appearance of mummified part, or what do you think? So obviously if the part is mummified, that is evaporation of water is occurred, then that part will be dry, shrunken and dark black. And why this black color is there, we will see further in this video. And these are all the microscopic changes which we can see easily through our naked eyes. Also, we can clearly see the line of demarcation between healthy and gangrenous tissue, separating them from each other. Now, microscopically, there is necrosis with smudging of tissues. That is, what is smudging? Girls knew it very well, as always we smudge the kajal or eyeshadows very well to look or to create a smoky eye look. Okay, so there is a similar appearance here as well. And the line of separation consists of inflammatory granulation tissue, example senile gangrene. Now what is senile gangrene? It occurs in old people. The causes of senile gangrene are when the arteries are narrowed as a result of senile arteriosclerosis, but finally artery get occluded because of thrombus, then the senile gangrene occurs. Now we will see what are the causes for dry gangrene. The first one is gradual vascular obstruction, that is, now the vascular obstruction occurs in many conditions like senile gangrene, thromboangiitis obliterans, that is Buerger's disease, diabetes and etc. Then second, sudden vascular occlusion as in injury to vessel. Okay, then third is extreme cold produces frost. What is frostbite? It is nothing but the injury caused by freezing of the skin and underlying tissue. That is, there is extreme contraction of small arteries by cold or by direct action on arterial tissue. Then fourth cause is gangrene due to ischorotis. That is, it is a strong acid which coagulates and occurs or result in a gangrene. In short, all the causative factors stops the blood supply for further or forward part, which becomes ischemic and necrosed, and then gangrene occurs. Now the pathogenesis of dry gangrene. The first point, dry gangrene is typically seen when the arteries of lower extremities are blocked at distal portion. Particularly it is senile condition as a result of arteriosclerosis without establishment of collateral circulation to that part. Okay, then the gangrenous process occurs in one of the toes with slightest injury, and that part becomes cold pulseless because there is loss of blood supply. Then as the part contain little blood supply, the saprophytic putrefacitive bacteria grow in the dead tissue with difficulty. As there is no blood supply or less blood supply, the saprophytic bacteria cannot live. Then the tissue becomes dried, shriveled and mummified, greenish yellow firstly, and which finally becomes dark brown and brown in color. Now the most awaited explanation from our first part, that is why the color of the affected part becomes dark or black brown. So here is the answer, that is hemolysis of RBCs. When the hemolysis of RBCs occurred, it liberates the hemoglobin, that is Hb, and from Hb the iron which combines with H2S, that is produced by bacteria, and tissue is stained black due to formation of sulfide of iron. So here is the reason, that is formation of sulfide of iron gives the affected part black or brown color. Now, how the line of demarcation is formed. The inflammatory reaction in adjacent tissues causes sharp line of demarcation of granulations of tissues, separating the healthy tissue from the dead tissue, and which act as a mild irritant to the healthy tissue. So, because of the inflammatory reaction in the adjacent tissues, the line of demarcation is formed. So, this is how we have learned the dry gangrene in detail. The definition of dry gangrene, that is, it occurs due to the chemical infarction causing the massive death of a portion, which is simply nothing but the mummification of the part. Then the appearance, it's microscopic appearance, then macroscopic appearance, then senile. What is senile gangrene? Then the causes of the dry gangrene, why the gangrene occur, mainly because of the vascular obstruction and cut off of blood supply for the further part, and which results into the gangrene. Then the pathogenesis, how the one by one process occurs and lastly results into the dry gangrene. Firstly, the dry gangrene is seen in the arteries of lower extremities as a result of atherosclerosis, which blocks the blood supply for the further part. Then the gangrenous process occurs, the starting point or the initiating point is nothing but the small injury to any part, which result in loss of blood. Then because of loss of blood, there is less growth of saprophytic bacteria, and which result in the mummification of that part. The part becomes dried, shriveled, mummified, greenish firstly and then black. Then why the black color is there? Because of the hemolysis of RBCs, the iron from RBCs, the H2S from bacteria, both combine and form sulfide of iron, which gives the black brown color to the affected part. And then the how the line of demarcation is formed. This is how the line of demarcation is there. Okay, in next video we will learn about the wet gangrene. Till then, stay safe, stay healthy, keep learning, always dare to be wise. Like, share and subscribe.